Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So, where do I start? And where do I end? Well, the headline says the patients are running the asylum. Over here in Canada, we've had the largest fentanyl lab in Canadian history busted last week outside of Kamloops or Kelowna area, BC. One man arrested, one man released. They said it was so sophisticated. I watched a little documentary on it last night, and he had all the. It was like Breaking Bad, whatever, right? They've never seen anything like it in their life in Canada. And what do you know? They did another one in Alberta, and they raided it. And these super labs are coming with this fentanyl crap, and they're capable of making fentanyl and meth. And they said it's for organized crime overseas, this and that. But yeah. One man arrested, one man released. Surrey, BC, yesterday. 3 men arrested, tied to the, I can't say the word, the C word from Mexico. Those guys. Okay, 3 people arrested, 46 guns, cocaine, cash. All 3 are released on their own, are released on bail. Toronto, 100 shots fired. Queen Street West in Dundas area. 100 shots fired out front of a rap studio. 14 people arrested. 20-something guns off the street. What's going on here with this country? Montreal today. Or it might have been yesterday. Man drops his keys down by his garage. And there's leaves. He goes to pick up the keys. He feels a sharp pain. What do you know? It's a dirty needle in his hand. He goes to the hospital. They give him all the antiviral drugs and all kinds of stuff. You know, the needle might have HIV. Apparently, the 2 people that dropped the needle came back, and it was sticking in the guy's hand. And they said, "Oh, you found our stuff," and they took it out of the guy's hand. I can't believe the shit that I'm hearing. Really, it's all over the media. There's a video out there on YouTube. The poor fella. Man, oh man, oh man. What's this world coming to in Canada? Then we got the immigration. The immigration border SARS over in the United States. He don't take office till January 20th. But he wants to round them all up. Where do you think they're going to go? They're going to come here to Canada. A lot of them. They're already making their way in here. It's sickening. I'm in Windsor, Ontario. Message went out today that the school my kids attended to, grade school, they won't be doing the Christmas walkthrough not in December. They're going to do it in January or February because it might offend newcomers. It's unbelievable. Then you got the Palestinians and the Punjabis fighting each other in the streets, having their protests, saying that this country is not ours, it's theirs, and they're here to take it. I don't know. We got a very useless government running this trip here in Canada, as you see. Things are not getting any better for anybody, and they're not going to get. It's going to get a lot worse. When you think it can't get worse, it's going to get a lot worse. Yeah, my wife took off 5 o'clock in the morning, Shirley. I was up, obviously. I worked till 3:30 in the morning, and I made sure she got on that plane to go to Mexico this morning, and her cousin went, just she's always bugging me to go. I've never left the country probably in 25 years. The last time I left Canada, I went to Chicago, went to a wedding down there. I got no desire to, like, everybody's, "Oh, come on to Mexico, come on to Dominican." I can go 1,000 times. My kids have been to Cuba. My wife's been to Mexico more times than I could count. She's been to Cuba. My other daughter's been the Philippines, China, Vietnam, you name it, okay, all over the world. And me, I just stay home. I go to work. I got no desire. My vacations come on Canadian soil. If I'm going to spend my hard-earned money, it's going to be right here in my country, not in some foreign country. Uh, I'm going to do it here in Canada, and my vacations come to the West Coast, to the East Coast, and in between, right? There's lots to do here in my own country. Why do I got to go somewhere else to do it? Buckle up. It's going to be a rough ride. Mr. Paul, you couldn't be more right on that one. It's going to be a rough ride for a lot of people. Now, I said it when we had that Freedom Convoy. I was bitching. I get it. The V word, and this and that, what was going on with humans being the experiments, okay? And people were losing their jobs and everything else because they wouldn't comply. And I stood up for that. But I was also bitching a lot back then about the cost of living. The cost of living. Now, I posted on Facebook last night and in a few chats over on Rumble shit that I'm the working class. I make good money, but it's not stretching far enough. I make 6 figures a year, and I still feel like a refugee. I'm just living week to week, man. I can't take a week off of work. Yeah, I got vacation pay and all that crap, but I'm just living week to week. I'm just paying the bills, and it's like, really? And I'm at 6 figures a year. Paul's at 6 figures a year. You're watching. Yeah, you're with me. Okay, they tax. Now they want to do, we're giving out carbon retax. I've never seen a carbon retax, by the way. And now they want to take the carbon retax and tax it. Tax it. So you're taxing tax on tax over in Canada. Enough's enough. I don't know what you got to do to get rid of this government. What we have to do as Canadians to get rid of this government that's here. But it's like they're pitting everybody against everybody so that they have this fight, and then they can use the War Measures Act. Shut it all down. They're trying to play you into something, right? Everybody's been biting their tongue this long. I don't know how Justin Trudeau is staying in power. I really don't. I could care less if he took the leap off the Gordie Howe Bridge tomorrow. That's his prerogative. Probably do Canada good. Yeah, so you look at what's going on here with all the crime and what do you think's going to happen when you got these border jumpers that are going to be coming here? And you can't say the word illegal, by the way. It's on the verge of that's racism, illegals. So we got to call them newcomers. What do you think's going to happen when they all start crossing the border? They can't find jobs. There's no money. This, that. What do you think's going to happen? Crime, plain and simple. And that's what's going on here in Canada. When the economy's hurting and you can't make ends meet, what are you going to become? Maybe the notorious Canadian bank robber. Who knows? When you got to put food on the table for your kids, I get it. There's going to be a lot of victims, and things won't change unfortunately, till some of the victims are that of the government, and they become the victims, right? And then maybe they'll start changing laws because guess what? Oh my God, I was robbed in the streets last night. That can't happen in Canada. All of a sudden, it affects them, so they're going to try and do something about it, right? I call a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, it's not a crime if you're feeding your family. You know what? Wow, it's crazy. But on the good note is this kid 3 years ago came to my work and he was trying to sell me on this cryptocurrency shit, right? I know nothing about it, really. I don't. I still don't know nothing about it. But he got me a wallet with crypto.com, this and that. And it was funny. I threw $70 into the Dogecoin when it first came out. It was only like 7 cents a piece. Well, I haven't been accessing my cryptocurrency or looking at it at all. I really don't give a shit. It was only $70. So I was locked out of it, the account. I'm thinking, I got ripped off, whatever. Right? No big deal. I'm not going to cry over $70. Well, I went on the internet last night and figured out a way to get into my crypto account. So I got into my crypto account through my phone, Boom, boom, boom. Got new security passwords. I looked at the crypto. It went from 70 to $260 in 3 years. I'm kicking myself in the ass for not throwing thousands down on it. But I know nothing really about it. That's that Dogecoin. That's that Elon Musk coin. And it's working pretty good, so. Yeah, we're in some very strange times, Paul. Some shout outs here. Railroad, hello. We're in some very, very, very strange times here. No, that's a great turnover. I was thinking about it last night at work going, and they're still cheap. I'm gonna buy more because I really don't give a shit, really. And it's just gonna sit in that account. And I just wanted it to sit there. I don't want it, really. I don't. I'll give it to my son after I pass away. Here's a crypto account. Well, I'm in my crypt. Okay, yeah, Dogecoin, Doge. It's only 50 cents a coin, and it's still relatively cheap. I got in when it was like 7 cents. It was pennies, right? And I just laughed. It went like $70, whatever, right? But with Elon Musk becoming whatever he is over in the cabinet of Donald Trump, okay, I think that coin's going to shoot through the roof, folks. Believe it or not. So I'm going to buy more of them. Here's my crypt. When I go, yeah, you can have my crypto. I'm in my own crypt. But no, it's, you know what? I just set it up, and I thought, you know what? I know nothing about it, really. So, you know, I'm learning. A friend of mine lives down in Colombia, and he showed me his wallet the other day. He's got over 400-something thousand, okay, in his wallet, and he's into all kinds of trades or whatever, right, on this, into this crypto shit. And he's doing well, obviously. And he said, when Donald Trump comes in, the power, watch how much it is. Well, now he made over $200,000 on 400,000 in a week on crypto. And everybody's asking me, oh, how do you get the money out? How do you get the money out? So you just take it out, man. Well, it's not money. It's in the air. I know. I was that way too. I was anal. I didn't understand it at all. Okay, I understand it a lot better now that I'm making money. But if I want to take it out, I could transfer it into my account. There's instant tellers in various stores throughout every city. Okay, and you can go in and they'll pay cash, right? You could cash in your crypto that way too, right? And there's also like online stores you can buy shit off with using crypto, right? So yeah, I was not a believer of crypto until I just made some money on it. Now I'm a believer. My eyes are wide open. Now I want more. Sono, hello. So yeah, you just missed out on my little rant on what's happening here in Canada and the crime wave from the big elaborate fentanyl lab, crystal meth lab there in BC, and another one in Alberta last week, and the guns and the passports and all this crap that they found in BC. It's brutal. The shooting in Toronto the other day, 100 shots fired downtown Toronto, Queen Street and Dundas area, to the guy who just picked up his keys, and he dropped them, and they were covered by the leaves. When he picked up the keys, he felt a sharp pain in his hand, and when he looked, there was a syringe hanging out into his hand. Jabbed him good. That was in Montreal. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy what's going on here in Canada. And it's going to get a lot worse, by the way. Sorry for that. But, you know, what can you do? Like I said, changes only happen when they're affected to certain people, right? If the government of Canada couldn't afford food, they would change a law in a hurry, right? Because they can't starve. Yeah, well, Queen Street's 20 minutes from your house. Yeah, well, that's a daily occurrence now in Toronto, right? So, you know, people are getting, what do we say, sensitized by it, right? Where it's a normal thing and it happens every day. Who really cares? 100 people got shot today. Who really cares, right? I'm sensitized by it. Sickening. This is not the Canada I'll tell you that I was born in 1970. It's become a third world country. I call it Venezuela of the North. And that's what we are, is Venezuela. I've been saying it for years. Shit, the last 3 years, that we would collapse probably in the next 4 years. And we're on 3 now. And we're almost there. It's a tipping point. I don't know how you guys feel. Tell me in the chat how you guys feel about it. But something just is not right here in Canada. And it's starting to stink really bad. When you got different faction groups fighting in the streets now, claiming that this land is their land and nobody else's land but their land. And meanwhile, they've only been here for 90 days. It's like, give me a break. Round them all up and get them out. That's what I say. Get lost. Go back to where you came from. And people say, oh, you're a racist. Listen, I'm not a racist. I'm a protectionist. And I'm protecting what's mine. And so should you. Fuck off and go home. Right? The melting pot that they taught us in the 70s and 80s while I was in grade school. This land is your land. This land is my land. From the Arctic Circle to Vancouver Island. Fuck you. And jam that fucking melting pot up your fucking boiling asshole. That's what I think about that. You guys remember that song? They forced us to sing it in school. And now to take out Christmas. Oh, there we go. You're gonna take Christmas out of the grade schools. No winter walkthroughs, because some people may disagree with our culture. Fuck off. Simple. You know, when we start accepting things, that's the way that they do things in their country. Fuck off and go back to your country and do your things. You're not doing it here. You know, you cancel people like Don Cherry. Well, I'll tell you, the only one's going to get canceled soon is the fucking Liberal Party. And I'm at that fucking point. And a lot of people are at that point now. Enough's enough. What do you got to do? Fucking have a walkathon on the Ambassador fucking Bridge and shut it down for fucking 3 weeks till you call for an election? It's coming. I can smell it. I can taste it. I can taste it. Can you taste it? You're going to, fuck, even better. I'm going to crank a stereo player Christmas. Yeah, fucking right. Do it. Make all the noise you can with the carols. Troll Slayer. You know what? Yeah, you're not far from me. You only live a few blocks down the road from me. I think I can smell the fucking protests of fucking mega proportions. You know, here you gotta, me and Donald Trump, we get along. Fucking last month you were calling him a motherfucking Nazi. A Nazi. And now you're backpedaling on that? Well, Donald Trump knows what you really think of him, Justin Trudeau. And I think it's time for fucking Trudeau to go. And it's only a matter of time. These guys can't deal with him. Donald Trump ain't gonna deal with him. Hey, can you smell what the Rock's cooking? Yummy. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get going. There's unfortunately for me, fuck, my lantern's going out here soon, because next Wednesday I got my sentencing. And I just fucking, you know what? I'm ready to fucking just say fuck your house arrest. Give me fucking 3 years in fucking jail. By the time I get out, shit'll be fucking changed. Hopefully. This is Rosanna and George. Rosanna and George. Oh, also known as Esky dogs. My favorite Esky dogs. Yeah, to the point where, Your Honor, I think it might be in the best interests of society if you lock me up. Fucking really. Well, why do you say that, Mr. Lucier? Because I'm ready to fucking go berserk here. Make fucking change, man. The old saying was nothing changes if nothing changes. Well, fucking nothing's changing. I don't know how this motherfucker, Justin Trudeau, the shit that he's pulled in the last fucking 9 years, how in the fuck does this guy even got a fucking job? From election interference, but we're not going to tell you who the traitors are. You're just going to fucking vote for him again. I got a fucking problem with that. I got a problem with that. I got a problem with fucking people that are starving in our streets here in Canada. 80% of the fucking food banks, okay, are complaining that 80% of the food that goes into these food banks are taken by newcomers. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. 80% of the food that you're doing good and you're donating to the homeless, it's going to fucking students that are not from here. The newcomers. You know, you get refugees, and this is how it works in Canada, man. Believe it or not, I didn't know this till the other day. I'm still learning. This is a learning experience for me. Cross the border legally, they catch you, they could deport you. If they don't catch you in 14 days, you can file for asylum, you can get a work permit, okay, and you're open for government funding. And now it takes, instead of, 20 months to fucking get that asylum through, oh, there's a backlog. Now it's 42 fucking months. Now it's 4 fucking years that we could be on the hook paying for some fucking illegal that fucking crossed illegally, that gets on our welfare dole that we can't fucking afford, that we're going to pay. These guys are going to cripple our economy. And what are we going to do about it as good Canadians? I say, you know what? As much as I really love my country, I really don't fucking like who's running it. It really don't matter who's going to run it next. It's going to be run into the ground by then. You know, you're better off fucking having a referendum and moving to Michigan. Oh, but our healthcare. We got free healthcare here in Canada. Really? Get a fucking job, okay? Get your benefits, and you'll get your own healthcare through that way. Because our healthcare we have now is fucking so fucking atrocious, okay? You could be sitting there for, you cut your fucking finger off, okay? It'll cauterize and fucking heal by the time you get to see the doctor. There's no rush. I feel sorry for people in this country. Really, I do. I haven't seen a doctor. I'm afraid to see a doctor. I might be one of those guys that goes in for, let's say, a hand surgery, and I come out missing a leg and fucking a sex change. We got the operation wrong. Right, George? Yeah, you know what? It's brutal. This country is brutal. I'm going to read some chat and comments here. My parents from there. I thought the dog Trudeau, or what, I can't really see it. I need glasses. These ones don't work. These are just safety glasses. Yeah, your aunt waited 2 years for a hip replacements. You name it, okay? Hip replacements down to fucking, it's brutal. Somebody contacted me last night, and they're in Toronto. And this is no lie. They're staying at a motel. Their son had some polyps or whatever taken out. They didn't even do the surgery in a hospital. They did it in a fucking clinic in Toronto. Well, things went wrong, and the fucking kid's almost bleeding to death. Their fucking 21-year-old kid's almost bleeding to death in Toronto right now. And she texted me. She's like, I can't believe. Well, he's in the hospital now. Finally, they got to see him. But these guys are doing the surgeries in fucking clinics. Fucking brutal. Might as well do it in the basements. You know, half of them are fucking cheating liars. They come over here. I'm a doctor in my country. Yeah, okay. And they take their fucking word at face value, and next thing you know, fucking brutal. Your dad's from Kitchener. Mom from Sudbury. Legally became Americans. Yeah, I got a lot of family members that are Americans. I live on the border here, Windsor, Detroit. So, you know, once upon a time, believe it or not, Windsor was Detroit. They should never gave it back. I'd be speaking Yank. Yeah, hip replacement is probably what I need, but haven't even said. You know what? I'm afraid to go to the doctors. Really, I am. Yeah, it is PDS. That is PDS you're talking about, George. Yeah, so you know, you hurt yourself at work. That's a different story. You know, like the other day, my wrist jammed up, and I was like, "Fuck, that never happened to me before. I couldn't even do this, right?" And I pull a wrench all night long, right? Like shit, I'm gonna go to the chiropractor if it's like this in the morning, right? But my work covers that, right? That's right across the street from my work. There's a good chiropractor. He'll snap me and put me back together, and he's really good at what he does. But yeah, no, I just came on the rant. Just this is what's just been going on in the last week in this country, right? And the crime is not just isolated to one area in this country; it's everywhere. It's fucking rampant. It's brutal. And if you defend yourself, you could be charged, and you will be charged because you don't have the right to defend yourself in this country. So if you come home and somebody's raping your wife, you better hurry up and call 911. Because if you intervene and let's say something happens to the rapist, the poor rapist that's raping your wife, you'll be the one charged. You'll be the one convicted. The rapist will wind up suing you in civil suit because what happened? He'll live in your house with your wife and your dog. And give me a break. This country's fucking insane. Insane. Yeah, it's insane, man. It's insane. I don't know the solution, but I've always said it. Those who run the jails run the streets. Period. So I don't know what the solution here is for anybody in the Windsor area, in my area here. It's pretty bad, man. It's really bad. You can move out to the county, but guess what? You can run, but you can't hide. The shit's everywhere. You can move to the little town. It's everywhere. You got the shopping cart guys fucking pushing the shit. Now you got the Ontario government wanting to make up these hospitals for those who don't want treatment. You know, the ones that are bent over in the streets and are fucking zombied out, and they refuse drug and alcohol treatment. They want to lock them up and force the treatment on them, and I'm all for it. Now people say, "Oh no, you can't get recovery until fuck." I'll tell you what, jails save lives. Period. They fucking save lives. I don't know how many times I've seen people's lives change because long prison sentences, right? You don't have the same accessibility to the drug of your choice while you're in a cage. Now, don't get me wrong, there's drugs in there, okay? But not like it is on the street, right? In, these battery plants that are not going to go anywhere, open them up. Drug rehabs, here you go. They can house 10,000 junkies. The apocalypse, here you go. Nightmare on fucking Elm Street, that's what we're going to call it. Force them to it. Otherwise, they're not going to get it. And you got the activists out there now standing up saying, "Oh no, you can't force people to do that. They got to come in, and the first step you got to have." Fuck you and your fucking 12-step program. You'll be getting 12 fucking steps. Come steal my lawnmower again. You'll be getting fucking 12 steps if I catch you, right? Your 12-step fucking program ain't working. Okay, and I'll tell you why it don't work. Because only 2% find recovery that way. So the other 98% die or wind up in prisons or fucking institutions, period. And that's a fact. So how about just round them all up, bring them to fucking Fantasy Island, tattoo the plane, tattoo, remember him? And fucking call it Junkie Island, advertise it. Here you go, fucking, all fucking inclusive luxury stay at fucking Junkie Fantasy Island. Leave them there. What do you think of that, Railroad? And no, there'll be no fucking Sing Hortons on Junkie Island. That's a drug too, period. Right? So for us to sit here and fucking take it as citizens and we're tax paying fucking, yeah, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm getting older. I don't know if I'm getting any wiser, but I'm getting bolder. Bolder and bolder by the fucking second in this country. And we're on the, like I said, we're on the verge of collapse anyways. I feel that way. Fuck, when I'm making 100 grand a year and I'm really, I'm fucking, I'm not getting ahead. I'm stagnant. It's what we call stagnant. The stagnant line. I'm right fucking there. Right? I'm right fucking there where if I'm sick and I feel sick today, I miss work. Ooh, it's going to hurt a little bit, right? To take a fucking day off because I'm sick. Aha. Might as well go out with a bang. Ba-bang! Yeah. Fucking take you. How about fucking, I don't know. Somebody save us. Nobody's going to save us. We got to save ourselves. And there's just too many fucking sheep in this country. Sheep, sheep, sheep. All I got one word for you guys. Bah! Bah! Is that a sheep or a lamb? Fucking save shit. You can't help nobody but yourself first, I guess, right? So help yourself. And by the looks of it, it's going to be a free-for-all, like the Purge. It's going to be a free-for-all in this country. And nobody to blame but the government. But they got your best interest. Don't you worry about that. There'll be no Christmas walkthroughs. But we can celebrate other things like Kwanzaa and fucking Ramadan and fucking whatever. I forgot all the names. There's a shit ton of them out there, okay? Fucking Dalai Lama, fucking Dolly fucking Rama, Dollar Rama, whatever, okay? I'm fucking, it's to the point where it's fucking brutal. You're going to want to go back and watch just one Amnesty. But yeah, no, I've fucking had it with this country. Like I said, I work every day, day in, day out. I'm trying to do it the right way. Yeah, I didn't start off the right way in life, but I am here today, and I'm doing it the right way. And it's like, fuck, man. I should just go back to the old me. I'm being forced to even think that way, right? A lot of you, oh, no, you're doing good, Leo. I'm just fucking working for a living. I'm a slave. That's what I am, is a fucking modern day fucking slave. You're a slave. We're all fucking slaves in this country. If you work for a living, you're a fucking slave. This is where we've come to. Rebel Mama's in the house. See, I didn't even know, Marnie, your name was Rebel Mama. Now, Savic, is that Croatian? Yugoslav? Or Savic? Yeah, it's getting crazy here in Canada, guys. Really, it is. I wish I had that magic wand. I guess it bring us back to 1970. Bring us back there, change it all up. It's brutal. The more we work, the more taxes. That's messed up. Oh yeah. They're gonna find a way. If they think you got money, that's why I stated earlier about crypto. I'm not a fan of fucking crypto, never was. But I looked at that crypto account today, and I seen the return that I got on $70 fucking dollars on Dogecoin that I was fucking joking around with. That I put $70 on it 3 fucking years ago. The return I got on it today, fuck your fucking banking system. I'm putting it into crypto. All my little extra money, I'm going to put it in there. Because guess what? You can't come and find it. And when I do cash out my crypto, it won't be in this country. I'll be living in fucking Costa Rica. You can bank your fucking dollar on that one. If I got fucking big with cryptocurrency, I'm living in Colombia. I'm living somewhere. I'm done. You're not taxing my fucking crypto. Fuck you. And the only way they can tax you on it is when you pull it out, right? And that's what they want to do is tax you on it because it's capital gains and they want you to be honest and this and that. I'm not going to be fucking honest. My crypto fucking shit, when I cash that shit out, that's when I cash out that thing called a Canadian fucking citizenship passport. Take this and ram it up your fucking ass. I'm out of here, folks. Music. You agree. Yeah. Well, you know what? It is what it is. It's my money. And every time you put money in the bank, okay, and you make fucking money on it with your RSPs or your TSFA, okay, they say it's tax-free savings. Yeah, till you go fucking pull it out. Or there's a crash, okay, with the banking system like we had when we'll call it the vid when it came out, and I had money tied up in a TSFA. They put me in the queue on the fucking phone 48 hours to get my money out of the fucking bank. It's my money. Finally, when I got into the fucking queue, I was pissed. You take it out. Okay, well, why you leave? Because I'm not comfortable with the banking system. It's my money. Get it the fuck out of there and put it in my checkings or my savings account. And this is what I was told. I told them to. And when they did, I ended up losing. I lost fucking, what was it, $1,500. And if they would have answered that phone right off the hop, instead they made you wait 48 hours, because in that time of the 48 hours when the crash came, and I got fucked. Now, $1,500 ain't much, but it's $1,500. And that's why I said I'll never fucking leave my money into an investment with any fucking bank or any government fucking bonds or any of your bullshit. Go crypto. I wasn't a believer in crypto, guys. Really, I wasn't until I looked at that fucking crypto account on crypto.com that I got. And I'm not here to advertise crypto.com or any crypto, but I'm just telling you what happened to me. And from, a little small investment to see the return that I got on it, and just forgetting about it for 3 years, not even looking at the markets. I didn't care. I thought I lost some money. I thought I got scammed. And when I got into my crypto account last night and I looked, I went, whoa, really? That's huge. So I'm sold. Really, I am. And I like that Dogecoin. Elon Musk rat, whatever. I don't give a shit. You're going to make me money that easy. Okay. I'm down. I'm down for the gettings. And so should you. Now I got to go to work. Like I said, I'm the slave. We're all slaves. Anybody that goes to work, you're a fucking slave. You might be a fool, but you got to do something, right? Dudes in the house, be the arrow. Get out there, get me some fish. But I got to go. This has actually been a pretty interesting little live stream here for the last half hour or whatever, right? But yeah, it's a lot of ranting that went on. And the country is being run by a fucking bunch of idiots, really. Bunch of fucking idiots. Yeah, you got to pay the bills, man. Really, you have to pay the bills. You got to put the food on the table still. You got your shit you got to do as a human being, man, to fucking make it in this country. But they're not making it easy for you at all, really. They're not. They're making it a fucking lot harder, guys. Yeah, great shift. I'm here till 3:30 in the fucking morning. Wow. Oh, don't be distracted. We got the Jake Paul or RuPaul and Mike Tyson fight tomorrow. Don't be distracted, though. It's a free fight on Netflix, I heard, too. Everybody keeps inviting me. Oh, we got a table at Johnny Max, and that's really close to my work. Come on down, wings and beer and fucking... For what? Jake Paul Tyson. Fucking RuPaul and Tyson. Give me a fucking break. I'm not wasting my fucking time. Fake... There you go, right? Fake fight. RuPaul. If it was fucking RuPaul and fucking Justin Trudeau, I still wouldn't go. I'm not into watching drag queens fight. Ciao, guys.